Hey there, friends, it's Walt. So my question for you this week is, what can you cancel or postpone? We're into a rather busy time of year, I think. I don't know if that's true for you, but it is for me. And one of the things I teach in my Power Principles of Time Mastery is the creation of white space. Years ago, I had a client referred to me for time management, busy estate planning lawyer. And in our very first call together, I asked him to screen shoot his calendar for me. And it was amazingly beautiful. It was red and yellow and green and pink and magenta and all of these colors. And I said, dude, where's the white space? And he said, what's the white space? And I said, well, that's the space in between your appointments. And he said, I didn't know that I needed white space. And I said, well, I don't know about you, but for me, as a busy lawyer, when I was practicing, things ran over. You could never really count on things being in a block of time. And so I found myself always frantic at the end of the day and running late. I said, what I discovered is if you create white space, you have buffers and things can be more relaxing. And so over the course of time, my practice has been to create good buffers in between the things that are on my calendar from day to day. And I like a lot of white space. It allows me to be much more intentional and thoughtful and deliberate and resourceful and resilient. And of course, when a time of year like this comes to fruition, it's tempting to pack more in. Things we tell ourselves we have to do or should do. And this past week on Friday, I looked at my calendar and I realized that I didn't have enough white space. And I looked at one of these appointments. It was going to be an hour and a half block. And I said, do I have to do that? Or could I put that off until after the first of the year? And it wasn't easy. I can put that off to after the first of the year. It's not something I have to do. And I did that. And it opened up such a sense of abundance on that day and delight and joy. Just like, oh, that felt so good. And so my invitation for you is, as you move into the busyness of the holidays, ask yourself when you've got things on your calendar or you're being asked to put things on your calendar, are they things that I really have to do? And here's a little filter, a little question. If you find yourself saying, well, I really should do that. Well, we often should all over ourselves, just saying. The should ought to be a red flag for you that perhaps it's not something you absolutely have to do. So the idea is to create a sense of spaciousness and joy, especially at this time of year. And so please lean into the questions of how you can maintain those good boundaries for you so that you have the space and the time and the resourcefulness and the resiliency to really enjoy this beautiful time of the year. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week with lots of white space. Bye for now.